Hi you guys, Rhiannon, and we are here to do full moon readings. We have the full moon in Virgo tonight / tomorrow, February 19th. So I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently today. We're going to be doing some readings to try to figure out what it is that you should be focusing on as far as your healing work, because that's really, you know, what the full moon is amazing at doing, is helping us purge those feelings and those emotions and those karmas that no longer serve us. So we're going to be using a few decks here to access some past life traumas or some shadow work that would be good for you guys to focus on. Also, we're going to be, rather than using your astrological sign, we're going to be using life path numbers. And those of you who follow me on my Facebook page, Rhiannon Rambles, you'll know that I posted this about a month ago telling you guys to figure out your life path number. If you haven't, you can still do that now. Plenty of links on Facebook and Pinterest to tell you how to figure out your life path number. But we're going to be starting with life path number 1, which is what I am, which is the leader. And the decks we're going to be using are the Past Life Oracle, the Archetype cards, the Akashic Tarot, the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. So these are the decks we're going to be using, like I said, starting out with life path number 1. Let's just get into it. The first deck we're going to be using is the Archetype. So I need a bigger desk, guys. That is for sure. Okay, so for number 1, life path number 1s. Right off the bat, we've already got 2. Gossip. Shadow attributes. Thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. The light attributes awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. So I'll set that one right there. Second card is the Gambler. Shadow attribute, relying on luck rather than hard work. And the light attribute is the willingness to follow your intuition even when others doubt you. So these are 2 of the energies that are coming up for number 1 life path that could be worked on during this full moon. We definitely want to take and change from the shadow attribute into the light, okay? Because every archetype, every energy has a yin and a yang. And so even if you have something that you would look at as a negative aspect, if you learn how to work with it the right way and balance it, it can be actually a light attribute. So, let's keep digging in here and see what else we can find for number 1 life path. Archangel Raphael. Okay. So Archangel Raphael is somebody that we can call upon during this full moon to help us with this healing. Let's keep going. Let's get one more. I'm going to take both of them. Oh, we get 2 archangels. Archangel Michael, and then we have wishes fulfilled. So if we're able to do this work, and we're able to call upon these angels to help us do this work, it will result in the fulfillment of our wishes, which is amazing. So let's keep moving into our past life cards. Where did this gambling and gossip energy come from? We've got forgiveness, Atlantis, and Father. Ooh, that definitely rings true for me. That's kind of a touchy subject for me, if we're being completely honest. So, yeah, I don't know about the rest of you who will be watching this who will have a life path number 1, but I definitely have some father issues. We'll just put it that way. So this is something that I try to work on all the time anyways, but obviously I need to do some more work there. And specifically with forgiveness. I tend to be somebody who just cuts people out rather than forgive. If something's too painful, I just prefer to not deal with it. And I know that that is not what I should be doing. And so I'm guessing for those of you who are watching this, this could be an issue for you too, forgiveness. In my heart, I know that I do have forgiveness, but I don't show others that very well. Like, they don't know that I have forgiveness. And so, because I just cut people out. So these are definitely some things that I know I need to work on. Now, the Atlantis energy could have been where some of this was picked up for us, number 1 life path number. So you could do some past life meditations and try to, you know, access your Atlantis lifetime. It's a lot easier if you're going to be doing past life work or Akashic record work if you know a starting point, okay? So if you go into it wanting to know information about your lifetime in Atlantis, that will help you access it faster than if you were just going into it blindly. So those are things that you life path number 1 people can work on. Now we're going to grab a healing card from our Sacred Geometry activations for life path number 1. Life path number 1. Cosmic Flower. The frequency of Cosmic Flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. So since we're getting this as well as this, then this might have been for us life path number 1's, one of our original lifetimes is in Atlantis. And so we will be able to find healing that will activate our consciousness, and it will activate our remembrance if we do this work. And so let's kind of put it all together here. Life path number 1, you guys are people who find yourself in the middle of a lot of gossip, and it sometimes turns on you. And the thing about an empath is that people love to tell you things. And if you, whether you want to know it or not, people can't wait to tell you things. And then when you find yourself around the next person, you can't help but feel the feelings of the person that you're with because you're an empath. And so you end up telling that person. And a lot of times your intention isn't to just spread gossip. Your intention is to maybe try to be the mediator. Your intention is to try to be the go-between person. But what ends up happening is it ends up biting you in the ass, and you end up getting accused of just being a gossiper. I know this from personal experience. Also, and you know, I'm not sure if all number 1s will relate to this, but I am a person who really doesn't keep very many secrets. In fact, I over tell my life so that people don't have any power over me. And so for me, I forget that not everybody wants their life all out there in the open. So although there are things that I might think would be okay to share, other people wouldn't want those things shared. So I often find myself in trouble in this area. So, you know, we need to find a way to move this from the shadow into the light. And how we can do that is to awaken our consideration for the feelings of others and honoring their trust. Just because we might be comfortable with something being common knowledge doesn't mean others are. And so, you know, I've definitely already acknowledged that within myself before now, but this is obviously something that needs to be worked on during this full moon. And then the gambler, okay? Relying on luck rather than hard work. Are we just kind of going through life? And I would say not necessarily the case for me. I think it's a little bit of both. I'm a Capricorn too, so I definitely value hard work, but I'm okay with luck too. And if I'm being completely honest, I really don't see that as a shadow attribute. If you can find your way through life, this reminds me of the Fool in the tarot. If you can make your way through life in a successful way, just relying on luck, I mean, I really don't see the harm in that. But it's showing us that the light attribute would be willingness to follow our intuition, even when others doubt us. So rather than just taking a leap off of the, you know, the mountain blindly, trust our intuition to guide us. And yeah, I guess I can see that being a better way to live. Definitely live intuitively, which I feel like I do. But that's just a reminder for all of us that are life path number 1. And again, making sure that we're calling upon both Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael. And I would say let's line these each up. You know, Raphael to help us with the gossip, and Archangel Michael to help us with the gambler, to Archangel Michael to help us to trust our intuition. Okay. And the way the angels and guides work is that they work with free will. They cannot come in to help us unless we say that they can. And so you can just say that in your mind. I personally find it to be more powerful to say it out loud. So you're going to want to say, I call upon Archangel Michael. I call upon Archangel Raphael to please help me to work on gossip, to, you know, help me to stop myself from oversharing things that I shouldn't be sharing. And Archangel Michael, please help me to trust my intuition and to follow the guidance that I'm being given by my guides and angels. Amen. You know, something like that, or whatever feels comfortable for you. Okay. So those are, you know, one aspect. And then definitely if you have issues with your father, it's just time to find forgiveness there. And I know this, again, is the case with myself. And so I'm definitely going to be taking in these, and definitely allow Archangel Raphael and Michael to help us with this as well. And then if you would like to try to dig into any lifetimes that you may have had in Atlantis right now, would be a good time to do that. And if we're able to do this and we're able to transmute this old karma, expect your wishes to be filled. What is it that you're trying to manifest during your new moon manifestations? What is it that you're trying to create? This is telling us that we need to deal with this and make room for this abundance. And this is what needs to be cleared out. Life path number 1. So I hope that you guys found this helpful. You know, let me know in a comment which part of this resonates for you. Let me know how helpful this was, because I just wanted to try something different. If the life path number isn't the way to go, you know, we can definitely keep doing it by our astrological signs, but I thought this would be an interesting thing. So please, if you don't already know what your life path number is, please look that up, do that calculation to figure it out, and then watch the appropriate video. And it's always fun to find out from you guys what part of this really resonates. So I hope you guys are able to use this in a meaningful way and really work on getting this energy healed to bring this abundance into your life. Full moon blessings. Bye-bye.